Hello, 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 and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses for another video, another live stream for everybody. Today, just like last week, was it last week? It was last week. It is a lineup predictions kind of team building little thing that we're going to do. It's me here, just me today, but the most important thing is that I'm going to need help from you in the chat, please. We're going to do it a little bit differently to last week. Last week, I built my team that I wanted to see. And then as a collective, we kind of put a team together. We're just going to go with that today. So me, along with you in the chat, we're going to come together and we're going to try and build the team that we want to see against Arsenal on Saturday. Tomorrow, literally in less than 24 hours, that game will be finished. So you may as well get your score predictions in as well. Let me know what you think is going to happen in that game. Remember, tomorrow from 2:45, we will have match day live from 2:45, so it'll all be covered here on the Blue Tinted Glasses YouTube channel. For 15 minutes before the game, it will be myself, it will be a nil, it will be Luke from Leicester City Down Under, a nil for Fox's Sake TV, and then me for the first half time it's going to be Luke and a nil, and then second half again it will be me for the watch along. Have you just watched Just Joe Football Show career mode? I didn't manage to tune in today. Unfortunately, I've been busy. But it's always a bit of entertainment seeing Joe on career mode. Ray says Super Cooper is going to go toe to toe with the Gunners. We shall see. Kunal says 1-0 Leicester. Gabriel own goal. Can you imagine, mate? Can you imagine? Big shout out to the people that were here in the chat before we went live as well. Georgie is here. Let's go. Gonzo, Cooper's Blue Army. Chip says hello. Hi to you, mate. And Andreas, of course, hi to you, Andreas. And thanks to everyone else who is in the chat as well. Keep getting your the comments in throughout the show, and also hit the like button, hit subscribe as well if you haven't already. But I think pretty much all of you in the chat have done that. Did I see that tweet about our under-16s? Jeremy Munger was scouted by the top 6 teams. He got an assist and a goal versus Ukraine and England's under-16s. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Ric Flair from Big Strong Leicester Boys has been one of the people who's been kind of hyping him up a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me. I will be the first Cooper out. There we go, the first Cooper out of the video. He looks like an absolute player. I agree, mate. I agree. Looks class. Right, let's get into it, shall we? Arsenal tomorrow. What lineup are we going to see? Start getting your comments in about the goalkeeper now. I think we all know what it's going to be. Could we see Danny Ward? Could we see Danny Ward in goal tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think so. But you never know with Mr. Steve Cooper. That is the worry. That is the worry. So, of course, we're bringing up our trusted lineup builder. Of course we are. And we're going to start with the goalkeeper down here. So start letting me know now. Hi to Dawn. Dawn is a member of the channel. So thank you so much to Dawn for being a member. Thanks to all the other members as well. If you do want to become a member, all you have to do is click join underneath the video. You'll get early access to some of the videos. You'll get priority in the chat. You'll get some really nice emojis as well in the chat. Dawn, if you want to put one in now so people can see it, but we've got a Ricky P, free Ricky P. We've got a Rodkin out. We've got a Vishai, 5,000 to 1, all of this stuff. So if you do want to become a member, it will tell me on screen. I'll be able to bring it up. But yeah, just hit join. Ethan's here. All right, Locks. Hello to you. There's Dawn's. It doesn't look like it here, but if you go to the live chat, you'll see Dawn's Ricky P emoji, free Ricky P. Hermanson starts, Kunal says. Again, I don't think we need to discuss that too much. Hermanson, but seen Ward make a few saves in training. He made a few saves in the cup as well, of course. But of course, we are going to go with Mads Hermanson in goal for this one. I don't think there's any doubt about this one that all the Leicester fans will agree that Mads Hermanson does need to start in goal for Leicester City tomorrow afternoon. Right, should we do the obvious ones again, guys? Should we go for the obvious ones and then come back to the tough ones? Let me know if that's how you want to approach the video. I think we should. The next obvious one for me, let's do the top of the spine of the team, and that is definitely Mr. Jamie Vardy. So Jamie Vardy will start. And the reason for me he will start is because, number one, he's still our main striker. He's still our best striker, in my opinion. Odsonne Edouard is available, of course, but Jamie Vardy has a great record against not just the top 6, but Arsenal in particular. So Jamie Vardy is the obvious one that will start as our striker, as our number 9 tomorrow against Arsenal. No doubt about that one for me. Now, another one, which I think is kind of obvious, is Wout Faes in the back line. Um, Again, another member of the spine. Everyone's agreeing with me on Vardy, 100%. A quick question: do you guys say Hermanson or Hermunson? I say Hermanson. Hermanson. I've heard people say Hermanson. I say Hermanson. Let me know in the chat what you say. Ethan agrees Vardy. Dawn says definitely Vardy for 70 minutes at least. I would agree with that, Dawn. I would agree with that. Let me know now. Does everybody agree with Wout Face at centre back? One of the centre backs. There is obviously a discussion to be had about the formation. We could see a back five. My good friend Anil, if you were watching the stream last night, and a couple of the other streams, he also thinks that potentially we could see a back five. So far, I'm kind of sticking with this formation. Let me know if you disagree that, guys. I think Cooper will just opt for the defensive stability with regards to the team selection rather than the formation. I think he will stick with the back four. But please let me know if you think we will see a back five, because we can change it. This is all down to me and you. It's not just me taking control of this. I just want to know what formation you think we will play with. But yeah, let me know. Mads is a good way. Yeah, 100%. That'll be the easiest way, actually. That's a good point. As Dawn says, I just say Mads. Really, Cooper and team selection. Yeah. Come on, Locks. We know better. Exactly, LCFC fan. You're always here every stream as well, by the way, mate. So thanks for that. Much appreciated. Well in. I do appreciate it, as always. I appreciate all of you who are here showing support on the channel. Since I started, it's much appreciated. No one's really telling me in the chat, so let me know. Are we sticking with this formation? Yes or no? Are we sticking with the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3, whatever way you want to look at it? Are we sticking with this, or are we going to something different like a back five? Please let me know now in the chat while I have a little puff. Yeah, so Kunal reckons he doesn't think Cooper will change the formation. LCFC fan says he would go for a back five, but the overrule in here, unfortunately, LCFC fan mate, is the back four. So we will stick with the back four. That is what everyone is saying. And just because Dawn's a member, yeah, Dawn gets final say on that one. Back four. So cheers to you, Dawn. Right, let's move on, shall we? I'm guessing we're all going to agree with Face. Let's go for. I mean, I don't think there is an obvious one over after this point, because it could be anything. I mean, there's an obvious one on what I think Cooper will pick, but it's what you guys want to see. So, guys, answer me this: who is going right back in our combined team? What we want to see for the Arsenal game? Who is going at right back? Please put your comments in the chat now. Who is going right back? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Only 22 people here so far, but that's more than enough to help me build this team. So please hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and get your comments in. Is it JJ that we're going to see? Is it JJ to lock up Saka, as LCFC fan says here? Or do we want to see Ricardo? Or do we just think that JJ is better suited to this game? Is he just better suited to this game? Let me know. For Taum, Ronix, you don't need to spam. If you spam one more time, you're getting banned, unfortunately. So one more time. Go on. One more time. Do it one more time and you're banned. Do it one more time and you're banned. Okay. LCFC fan as well, I was going to say to you, mate, I'll make you a moderator if you want. So if anything like that happens again, then we can you can put them in timeout and stuff like that. So I'll make you moderator after this stream, mate. We are going to get to it, Runix. I'm not just ignoring you. We are going to get to the winger's position, so don't worry about that yet. JJ, if not good enough, Ricky P. Bring on Ricky P. Dawn says. Obviously, LCFC fan did say as well that he wants Ricky P. Hi to you, Chips, mate. Thank you for being here. But yeah, we're going to go Ricky P. If there is I was going to go with JJ, but there's more shouts here from Andreas as Ricky P. Keep letting me know, guys. For now, the overriding selection from fans is JJ. So I'm going to go with JJ for now. We will come back to it if we want to, but for now, we're going to go with James Justin at right back. I think Cooper will feel the pressure this week, Kunal says. Well, could well do. We all know it'd be JJ. Yeah, that's true. Of course, that's true. Let's have a look here. Right. Just look at some of the comments on screen. No, I don't. I don't. I wish I did, but maybe we'd lose more games if I did. That's one thing you can say. I know we're all outspoken about kind of who should start. Mavididi and Fatawi should start together. Ricardo and JJ should start together. But I understand some people just do say to me, we'd probably have lost every game if we went with your team selection. And that could well be the case. We all want Ricky, but we think it'll be JJ. So let's just go for JJ for now. Who's going left back, guys? Who's going left back? Is it going to be Victor Christiansen? I think it will be because we put JJ at right back. So he can't play left back. And I don't think any of us want Luke Thomas at left back. So I think that's an obvious one there. It will be Victor Christiansen. Dawn says VK. Yeah, exactly. Kunal wants Luke Thomas. I think it is Kunal who's a fan of Luke Thomas, actually, if I remember rightly. Andreas reckons VK at left back. LCFC fan says we never know right now. It's all in Cooper's hands. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. We don't know. He could come out with Danny Ward in goal. You just don't know. You honestly don't know with that man. I'm trying not to be a Cooper basher in this stream because I've done it enough recently. So yeah. I don't think we will see any of the fullbacks bomb forward tomorrow. Interesting. I think that's probably the case, though. I hear what you're saying because obviously it's Arsenal. We want to be a bit more stable at the back, especially Cooper with his negative approach, unless we have a decent spell of possession. Ethan says Moroccan, Messi, and Facundo double pivot. We will be there. I did see somebody earlier on speak about the other centre back. I think we can probably all agree it will be Caleb Okoli. Yannick Vestergaard is injured. So unless there is somebody in the chat who does want Cody instead of Okoli, please let me know. But I think we will see the same back four tomorrow afternoon against Arsenal. Again, let me know if you disagree, but that's how I see it going personally. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. There we go. Cooper will exit you out that door, mate, before you stay there. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So Moroccan, Messi, and Facundo double pivot. I don't think we'll see Facundo in a double pivot, Ethan. Maybe as the number 10, potentially. But please start letting us know now who you want to see as this midfield pairing. The obvious one to say would be Winks because of how many games he's played over the last 12 months for us. So are we going with Winks and Skip? Are we going with Winks and Bilal? Are we going with Winks and Ndidi with maybe a creative player here? Or are we going to go Winks, Skip, and Ndidi like we've seen so many times this season already? You let me know now, please. Cody is fucking shite. Please keep him away from the starting 11. Winks and Skip, Dawn reckons. LCFC fan agrees. Winks and Skip. Bilal isn't proven enough. I agree. He does need a chance to prove himself, but I agree he hasn't done that so far. Andreas also says Winks and Skip. The overriding one here is, as I just said, Harry Winks and Oliver Skip. It's like Oliver Twist, I nearly said. Oliver Skip. There we go. Winks and Skip is a good duo. Kunal says, I agree, mate. I think Skip has to be there. I can't believe he was dropped against Palace, against Everton. I really can't. Yes, we all asked for a bit more creativity, and Bilal maybe was that guy. Didn't do very well, but he was, in theory, that guy. But I still can't believe it was Skip who came out for him. I think we lacked the energy as well without Skip, so I think it's important to get him back. I kind of want Bilal just because I think the games are lost, so why not give him the game time? I understand that, Chips. I get that too. I think that's why he should have played against Walsall, if I'm honest, but it's a tough game to go into away at Walsall, a rubbish team, really, let's be honest, and it's tough. It's a bit of a nothing game and all of that. Please, sir, can I have some more points? Yeah, that's what the players are thinking for sure. Right. I'm going to take the initiative here, and I'm going to say that at left wing, we will see Mr. Mavididi on the left-hand side. Whether Cooper has a Beaner's bonnet around Steffi or not, I don't know. We don't know. He didn't start the first 3 games of the season. He started against Palace. He was very good. He started against Everton. He was our best player, I believe. And that is why I think we will see Steffi Mavididi still in this team against Arsenal, against the team that he came through the academy at, remember, as well. We've got to remember that. Remember, guys, please keep getting your comments and helping me out with this team. LCFC fan says, yep, totally agree. LCFC fan also says, would take Ndidi in the cam. Dawn says, yes, Madadiva. That's a new one, Dawn. Mavadidi, of course. I know what you meant. Don't worry. Um, I would agree. I think that we're going with the back four. It's not like we're going with the back five. We'll see the usual stability that we see all the time from Steve Cooper, the safety first approach. And that does mean that it will be Steffi Mavid. Then it will be, sorry, Ndidi, who is in that number 10. It's all right, Dawn. I'm only joking with you. Mavidaddy, Chip says. Yeah, that's true, mate. That's true. I will call him daddy if he scores tomorrow. Sounds a bit weird. Are we going to park the bus? What do you think? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll park the bus and play on the counter. This game, of course, actually suits Cooper. And it's probably the one game where we look at a midfield of Skip, Winks, and Ndidi and think, you know what, you probably are right this time, Steve, to actually play Mavididi and Winks and Skip. It's defensive. It's not very attacking. There's not much creativity there. But I think this is one of the games where we can look and say, you know what, Steve, like you are right on this occasion. It's the games at home against Everton where we just don't want to see it. I know we didn't see it. We had Bilal, but you know what I mean? Palace, I think we should, Fulham, we should actually try and get a bit more creativity in the team, maybe with Facundo Buonanotte. But for this one, I don't think there's going to be many complaints about Ndidi playing in this role, or especially just back here in like a flat midfield three. And then obviously he can advance. He can try and press high at the pitch, try and is Declan Rice back? Maybe try and put pressure on Declan Rice into losing the ball. That's what I think we'll see. Get ready for an 8-1-1 formation. 100%. I mean, we could see something very similar to kind of like, you know, like I'm just thinking maybe maybe like that potentially, or switch Skip and Ndidi round, something like that. I think it will be very fluid at times in terms of where they are exactly. They're just going to have to all graft together and put a shift in. So we could see these guys move about. The main thing is you've got Winks there, who is our, I suppose, traditional deep line playmaker. He will roam a little bit around the place, of course. And Ndidi, again, his job will be to win the ball high at the pitch, offer a bit of press, offer a bit of strength going forward on the counter. I think he slows counters down, if anything, but, you know, he's trusted by Steve Cooper. So, hey-ho, here we go. Wilf will be needed due to his experience. I heard Raya is injured and Rice had a muscle injury and was a doubt. We a bleeder. Jordan fucking Ayew has right wing locked down tomorrow, I guarantee you. Well, this is what I think the last position we need to talk about. And it is probably the biggest dilemma in this team. So let's be honest, guys. I think in most games, Leicester fans want to see this, right? This is what they want to see. They want to see Abdul Fatawu picking the ball up. He comes deep, he tracks back, he can get forward, he can get balls into the box, he can cut inside, maybe take a shot on his left, even cross from his left. So these are all the options available to Abdul Fatawu. However, I don't think we will see Abdul Fatawu, and I don't know about you guys. This is another option. This is, of course, another option. Again, offering a bit of stability defensively, a bit more of a balanced team. This is, of course, what we've seen quite often this season. We saw Decorative Reed over here as well, of course, but I think Mavididi will start. So maybe it's Jordan Ayew who offers a bit more of stability, a bit more of balance in the team. So that is an option. I think that's what we are expecting, right? We are expecting that. Fatawi would struggle in his current form versus Caliafori. It has Ayew written all over it, unfortunately. 1920 Wilf needed tomorrow, 100%. Here's my shout, though, and let me know if you agree, guys. I'm not saying Fatawu, but I am going for Facundo Buonanotte. And the reason I'm going for Buonanotte is because he's like a traditional like RG, right? An Argentinian. He's a bit of a scrapper. He's scrappy. He gets his feet in. He tries to win balls back. He gets a little bit dirty at times. Not dirty, not a horrible player, but in terms of a bit scrappy with his legs, throwing his legs in, trying to win a ball back, high energy. And he also offers so much creativity when he gets the ball, whether it's 1-2s with Ndidi or Vardy or Mavididi or whoever. He also kind of operates in that role really well, in my opinion, where he can come inside. You know, and I know it's not. I know traditionally it's kind of the fullback. It's the person who's on the opposite side to Mavididi or Fatawu that comes inside, of course. So that would suit him. But maybe we did see against Everton, James Justin getting forward actually quite a lot. And then if that did happen, it does leave room then for Facundo to maybe come inside and operate in that kind of role. Which we've seen quite often from Jordan Ayew, for example. He's done that quite a bit. So that's why I think Facundo Buonanotte would be a good option for this position here instead of Jordan Ayew. But of course, Steve Cooper is on the Ayew family's payroll. So, I'm not expecting much from that. But let me know. Keep getting your comments in. Georgie says, Locks Fan TV. Thank you very much, mate. Really like him, the Brighton player, not trying to spell his name. Yeah, 100%. And he can absolutely come inside as our number 10. You're really onto something here, Locks. Thank you very much, mate. See, not just a ugly face. Ray says, I really like Buonanotte. Let's use the hell out of him this season. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I see it. I see that Cooper likes a wide player who does come inside. And, this is what I said throughout the whole season pretty much, is that what does this remind you of, guys, here, if I show you this? So to me, this reminds me, of Enzo's system last season when we're in possession. The difference being that this player here wouldn't be a traditional midfielder. It would be Ricardo Pereira inverting in. Now, I believe in moments this season, we have ended up in the same formation in possession. The only difference is how we get there. Rather than having the midfielder, the fullback inverting into midfield and then one of the eights advancing up like this, which would have been Ndidi last year with Dewsbury Hall there, rather than that happening, you've got the traditional midfielders in the double pivot, but then you've got the fullback advancing up the pitch and the other one tucking inside. So we do end up in the same kind of formation in possession, but it's just different players who are there. Because I don't think Steve Cooper is capable of actually inverting a wing back or a fullback into midfield. I think it's above his tactical awareness, if you like. No offense, Stevie boy, no offense. I had to get a dig in. So let me know what you think to this, guys. Or do you just think it's silly to suggest and you think Jordan Ayew 100% will be there? But let me know. I know we've done what we think Cooper will do for most of the video with regards to Justin, and Ndidi. But this time, let's go with this. What do you want to see? Do you want to see Facundo Buonanotte or do you want to see Jordan Ayew? I would love to see Buonanotte in this role where we've seen Jordan Ayew at times. But let me know in the chat, please, to end up or to finish off this team. JJ isn't creative enough as a right wing back, and those different players doesn't work all. Facundo, Kunal says, tactical prowess. Could you say, yeah, Facundo 100%, but we all know he will play Ayew 100%. And then going back to this one from Ray Tellerico, I really like Buonanotte. Let's use the hell out of him this season. 100%, mate. Give Jordan a day off, Dawn says. Yeah, Cooper will not be getting paid this week by the Ayew family, I don't think. So, yeah, I think the overriding decision or opinions from the people in the chat is that it should be Facundo Buonanotte maybe over Jordan Ayew, who plays in that role. Ayew working like an unpaid minor? 100%. Yeah, 100%. So let's lock this team in, guys. We've got to give it a name, of course. God. That's a bit silly. LCFC versus Arsenal. There we go. Let's lock this team in, people. And this is the team we've come up with as a collective. We've come up with this goalkeeper Hermanson, a back four of Justin, Fass, Okoli, and Christensen, Oliver Skip and Harry Winks as the two midfielder pivot, I suppose, with Wilfred Ndidi slightly ahead of them. Steffi Mavididi out wide left. Facundo Buonanotte on the right, operating in that kind of inverted role, I suppose. He comes in a little bit. I think he can be a very fluid, creative attacking player. And then Jamie Vardy, who's always going to start against Arsenal with his record against the Big Six and Arsenal in particular. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, 100%. Too many hours for too little pay. Definitely. So, yeah, this is what we've come up with. Thanks, guys, for your help with this one. I think it's a solid team. I think you've still got enough physicality in there with the two centre-backs, with Oliver Skip, who isn't necessarily a big, strong player, but he's energetic. His physical attributes, I suppose, in terms of energy, stamina, all of that are up there. Wilfred Ndidi has a lot of strength, of course. Facundo Buonanotte is slightly different. He doesn't necessarily have, again, like I said about Skip, that pure strength, but he's just high on energy. He's scrappy. I really do like him as a player. I think Brighton have got a hell of a player on their hands there. Decent lineup. Chip says Reese is here. Evening Locks. Hope you're well too, mate. Thanks for joining. All right, give me a sec. We ain't going just shit, LCFC fan, mate. We ain't going just yet. And it's not a post-match review tomorrow, mate. Don't you worry about that. I'll tell you what we have tomorrow. We have Match Day Live. Match Day Live tomorrow from 2:45 all the way through from kickoff to full time. It will be live on this YouTube channel, Blue Tinted Glasses, from 2:45 all the way through till, 5:30. We will be live on the channel. Also, something I wanted to bring up is this at 11 a.m. tomorrow, guys. 11 a.m. Set your clocks if you're a late riser. The Blue Tinted Debate. Yes, that's right. The Blue Tinted Debate. Now, you know who this ugly guy is here on the left, but who is this on the right? Well, this is Brock. Is his name Brock? Graham? I can't remember his name. This, sorry, that's rude. I'm not even trying to be rude. It's just we haven't spoke much. This is Graham Brock. There we go. That's why I got it wrong. Graham Brock is a Leicester City fan. Okay, he's a Leicester City fan who is a massive Steve Cooper inner. Okay, he's a big Steve Cooper inner. Now, the thing about Graham Brock is that he's been very vocal in not attacking me, not getting personal, but very much against my views, very different views to me about Steve Cooper. So I thought, let's do this. Let's get on somebody who has opposing views to me, very opposing views to me. Let's get him on the channel to discuss Steve Cooper. And I'm looking forward to him telling me why I am so wrong about Steve Cooper. So it will be live. It will be 11 a.m. live. So the chat can get involved. You can put your questions to Graham Brock, because I know that many people in this chat are Cooper out as well. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what he has to say. And then myself and you in the chat can put questions to him and tell him why we think Steve Cooper is not a good manager and why we think he should not be in charge of this football club for much longer, let alone like now. So that is Blue Tinted Debate tomorrow at 11 a.m. Please be there. It will be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Dawn says, be interesting, Unlocks. 100% will be an interesting watch. Yep. It's going to be a hell of a shit show. So yeah, it will be 11 a.m. tomorrow. And then literally a couple hours later at 2:45, we will have Match Day Live from kickoff all the way to full time on Blue Tinted Glasses. So we've got you covered for your Saturday tomorrow. And then just a reminder to everyone, of course, I am going on holiday on Sunday. Boo. Yes, I'm going to Turkey on Sunday, not for a hairline and not for new teeth either. So for none of that, although I probably should. So there'll be plenty of content still coming out. I'll have a match review on Monday. On Tuesday, I will have just something random coming out. On Wednesday, we will have Fox's Den episode 5, which Anil is going to host. So that'll be a good one. And then Thursday, an opposition preview with a Bournemouth fan. Friday, again, another random video, probably poolside of me. So stay tuned next week. It won't be me sat here in my room with this behind me, or my Vardy sort of crisp there, but I will be having content coming out. So please just stick with me next week while I'm on holiday. And hopefully the week after, everything will be back to normal and we'll have loads and loads of content coming out. It's called Didim. It's called Didim, a lovely sunshiny place in Turkey. I'll just quickly show you because I did put it on Twitter. So if you do follow me on X or Twitter, you would have already seen this. But there we go. You can see it there. There we go. That is where I am in 2 days. There we go. So thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone for your support again over the last few weeks. Dawn, the member is the only member I think at the moment in the chat. So thanks to you, Dawn, for becoming a member. It is much appreciated. Rest assured that every bit of support like that comes into the channel goes straight back into the channel to try and improve the content that we provide or that I provide. And it's but just being here in the chat, I want to stress that just being here, leaving your comments is more than enough support. You don't need to become a member. It's just something you can choose to do. Dawn will still be here when I get back. Thank you so much. And Ray says Anil is a top lad. He will. You're in safe hands on Wednesday for Fox's Den next week. Thank you so much again. I will see you at 11 a.m. tomorrow for the Blue Tinted debate. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely Saturday morning or Friday night. And I'll see you tomorrow for that one. Cheers all. Bye-bye.